In Part 2 of Lecture 9, we will discuss software distribution. There was a time not that long ago when you would buy software in the store and use the disks that came in the package to install it. Currently, it is a lot more common to buy it online and to download it either from the developer or a software aggregator, a website that collects them for the purpose of selling the downloads. Whatever you do, please keep in mind that software can contain viruses and other forms of malware. Download it only from sources that are trustworthy. Software developers will typically have a website and will use it to allow customers to buy downloads and to obtain free downloads as well. These free downloads are typically patches and upgrades of software that users bought previously. Not every computer will run every program. First of all, the software has to be written for the computer's platform, which consists of the instruction set and the operating system. But even if that is the case, it still needs to have the right version of the processor and the right version of the operating system. It needs to have enough memory. If you are buying software on disk, the box will list the exact system requirements. If you are downloading it, the website should list these requirements. In the illustration on the screen, you can see that this is an app intended for an iPhone or iPad. It needs at least 31.6 megabytes of memory available for it. It needs the iOS operating system version 8.0 or newer. Even though it is optimized for the iPhone 6, that means they wrote it to run as quickly as possible on the iPhone 6. It can run on other iPhones and iPads as well. There are software upgrades and software updates. What's the difference? Upgrades are wholly new versions of a software package. An update is a different story. There will be a section, or maybe a few sections, that will replace the corresponding parts of the program that has already been installed. Usually, there are small bugs or mistakes in a program that the update will address. Sometimes it will be to fix a security issue. It isn't that unusual for software companies to produce several updates for the same version of the program. There's a lot of pressure for companies to get software out quickly and to deal with the few necessary fixes later. For this reason, there may be several updates that need to be installed at once. When companies bundle several updates together, it is referred to as a service pack. They are specifically designed to correct the problems in a program. You don't actually buy software. What you buy is a license to run software. And usually, its end-user licensing agreement allows you to use the program subject to a few terms. The first is not to distribute copies of the software. This is how it usually works for individual purchases. But that's not the only way to buy software. You can subscribe to a program in a way that is similar to a magazine. You pay once for a year's access to the program, or you may pay monthly. When you subscribe, the advantage is that it is cheaper to rent a program for a year than to buy it. But you have to pay for the following year. It's good if you know that you will not need it that much the following year, or if you like regular upgrades. Sometimes you can get software for free, legitimately. A trial version is one example of this. You can get it for free, but for a limited time, such as 30 or 90 days. This encourages you to try it out, and hopefully then you will buy it. There is also freemium software, where you get free a basic or stripped down version, but you have to pay to get a copy of the program that has certain extra features that you may like. This illustration shows that there may be multiple ways to buy a program, and these may even appear on the same web page for the software company. On the left is the free version, which is so you can give it a chance. If you have bought it, it gives you the option of upgrading to a newer version. Lastly, if you are running an information technology department, you are most probably interested in the software license for your site. It will allow you to install it on a significantly large number of machines, or even on all of them. This illustration shows that there may be multiple ways to buy a program, and these may even appear on the same web page for the software company. On the left is the free version, which is so you can give it a chance. If you have bought it, it gives you the option of upgrading to a newer version. Lastly, if you are running an information technology department, you are most probably interested in the software license for your site. It will allow you to install it on a significantly large number of machines, or even on all of them.